everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a bit of a collective haul of Christmassy bits and bobs that I've been picking up over the last couple of months. So if you want to see what I bought and get a bit of a festive fix as well, then keep watching. So hello everyone, welcome back. I'm in a bit of a funny old mood. I've been out today with Mark. We've reserved this day for ages to have a day just us two and go to the cinema and just go out for lunch and do something a bit different, and I'm so glad that we did. But we went to go and see Joker and it was such an intense film, and I'm still, you know when you watch something that really I want to say disturbs you. I'm in a bit of a weird mood, but I asked over on my Instagram, I think it was yesterday, if everyone would like to see a few Christmassy bits that I've got recently. I've not got tons and tons, and this has been spread over the last couple of months, but I thought I would show you because it's a nice time of year to get a couple of decorations in for the house, or candles I've got here as well, a Christmas jumper for me and then ones for the kids as well. So I'm going to start with what I've got the kids pajama wise for Christmas. Now these are kind of a gift, I guess. I get them a new set of Christmassy themed pajamas every year. It's not imperative, it's not a must, but it just seems to be a tradition that I started ever since I had baby Bill, which is 7 years ago now. I've been looking around, there's been some gorgeous ones to choose from, even for adults as well. Next have some lovely ones they always do every year. M&S have had some gorgeous ones as well, and I saw some recently at Matalan that were lovely. But I actually found these, and I found them probably about 4 weeks ago now from Georgia Asda, and they were £6, £7 and £5 respectively based on the size of the child, so you can probably guess whose was who. But I got them all because they match for starters. They're a bit of fun and they're not too boy or girl themed, if that makes sense, because sometimes pajamas can sway that way, can't they? They can still be Christmassy in pink or Christmassy in blue, whereas these are all red. They're not the cutest ones in the world, but when you think about it, Christmas pajamas, I mean my kids are still wearing theirs in March half the time, but they do kind of have a bit of a sell by date on them because obviously they're Christmassy and they grow out of them quite quickly in the end. But I got them all the same print, and these are the ones. So this is actually daisies at the front, so I've got a 3 to 4, 7 to 8 and 1 to 2, 1.5 to 2, sorry. And that was another thing that I liked, because I was actually able to get all of the kids the same print regardless of how old they were, which was quite nice as well, and I think they'll really enjoy matching. And yeah, they're just cheap and cheerful really. They come in ages 1.5 to 8, so we've just got in there, as I mentioned, with our age ranges. But they've got Father Christmas on, they've got dinosaurs on, space rockets and that kind of thing. But all of my kids like dinosaurs, and I just thought that they would really enjoy them, so I picked those up. And George had a few different designs. There were a pink set and a blue set that matched, that were a bit cuter than these, but again I got these because they can all match together. So those were the first things I got, and I'm going to give them those as part of their advent calendar this year. And we're going to do one of those advent calendars that you can reuse and you can put little surprises in. So I'm going to write them either riddles or notes, or encourage them to do something nice throughout December, rather than get what I used to get, which was those toy advent calendars, which are great. They're great at the time and they're really exciting for the kids, but what I've noticed, because I've had them a few years now, they're great for December, but then once December's over, those toys don't get played with perhaps as much as other toys would, because they've just got a load of toys for Christmas as well. So I've decided to stop doing that now, and I'm hoping that a calendar filled with activities and that kind of thing, things that we were actually going to do anyway, but I can dress up as a surprise in the calendar basically. That's our new sort of thing for this year, and the pajamas are going to be part of that. So one day they will open the drawer and I'll be go and look in the cupboard in your bedroom in the second drawer and you will find some new Christmas pajamas for you all, that kind of thing. So that was those. While I'm on the topic of clothes, I'm going to go on to Christmas jumpers now. So I've got a Christmas jumper for myself, and then I've also got Christmas jumpers for the kids. Again, Christmas jumpers are another thing. Now I know I've got 2 boys, and I can save Bill's bits. I am doing that now. Daisy's not really into Bill's kind of clothes. She's very feminine girly girl, so now I'm saving everything for Stan. I hopefully won't need to buy as many Christmas jumpers as they get older, but for the meantime I've had to get new ones this year because obviously they've grown out with them and they love a Christmas jumper, my children do. But mine is this one, and I saw it on the ASOS website, and it's from Misguided, but obviously ASOS stock lots of brands, and I just thought it was really cute. I just thought it was funny, and it says Dear Santa, define good, and it's quite big. It's like an oversized fit anyway, and it has kind of like balloon type sleeves, so they're cuffed here and they're a little bit more like poofy, but I just really liked it, and I quite like green on me, and I thought it was simple but still like it's still a Christmas jumper, but it's not Fair Isle, that kind of thing, because I do have like a couple of other Christmas jumpers that I like to wear throughout the festive season, but I just thought this one was really funny, and it wasn't really expensive either. It was on the £20 mark, and I really liked it, so I picked that up because I don't know, I like a Christmas jumper. I know some people just aren't into them, but I definitely am, and that was very cute, so I picked that up. And then for the kids, I actually got their Christmas jumpers from Matalan, and the reason why I picked them up from here is because I thought the design was really cute, but again they were just slightly more affordable than elsewhere that I'd seen. So this one is Daisy's, and this is £10, and it's a little red sort of Fair Isle style jumper. The Rudolphs have little pom-pom noses, which I thought was a really cute addition, as do the Christmas puddings. They have little pom-pom like berries on top, and I just thought it was really, really sweet, and she likes like red and like brighter colours, so that's the one I picked up for here. And then I also spotted that they did that in grey for the boys section. Now don't get me wrong, you could definitely go for grey for girls, and like you could all get the same colour, but I just thought that the boys would like suit the grey, so that's what I went for. So this one's Bill's, and again it's exactly the same design, so if I put them next to each other you can see, but I just thought they would like match but not match. And then Stan's is obviously the same as Bill's as well, and Stan's was, how much was Stan's? They were all £10 actually, I believe. I know Bill's was 12, so Daisy and Stan, who are in like 2 to 3 and 3 to 4, were both £10, and Bill's was 12. But again, there's like a difference between say like £5 to £10 compared to like other stores where you get jumpers from, so I thought that was quite good value. And again, like these should last quite well now because we can start saving clothes, and Stan can rewear Bill's as he gets older, which I'm very pleased about. So I've got one more item for the kids, and then the other things are like kind of decor, like decoration type things, which I'll show you in a sec. So I actually showed these on my Instagram story, so if you don't follow me over on Instagram, I'm at charlottetaylor, and like I just share bits and bobs throughout my day really. Sometimes I'm more active than others, but I was in Aldi recently, and a lot of their Christmas bits have come out into their special buys, and I thought some of them were really, really good, and I spotted these, but I didn't buy them at the time because I had a child with me and I didn't want him to know that this is what I was buying, so I need to film this quickly and stash them away. But it's these, and they are Countdown to Christmas Advent activities, and it's basically like a colouring activity pad. They're £1.99 each, but on the back, I don't know if you can see very clearly here, there's like a different sheet for every day in the run up to Christmas, and I just thought it would be a really nice idea to like have something to do, say like after school or just on a rainy day at the weekend if we're not up to much. And again, these can be like a little thing that is part of their advent this year, so I'm gonna like pop that away for like the first day maybe, and they can come and find these and then fill them in each day. And I just thought it would be a really nice way of like doing something a bit simple and making Christmas more exciting, but without spending lots and lots of money. So I've got them one each, and they were £1.99 each. We're not really like a Christmas Eve box kind of family. We do like little activities throughout Christmas, and I try and make it as magical as possible, and I'm hoping that these will do the trick. And yeah, they're really cute. It also includes over 100 stickers, and they have a little stacking crayon here, so yeah, I think they'll like them, but I need to remember to hide them after I film this. So the next bits, as I mentioned, are like homeware pieces or like decoration. What I found last year, we bundle everything away every Christmas when it's over, and we put everything in a box, but I made the mistake of leaving the batteries in some of our like light up things, and the batteries had leaked and then broken them, which is my own stupid fault. Like I'm very angry with myself because some of the bits that I've had for years and I love them. So I've replaced a few bits, and one of the things that I picked up this time around was this little wreath. Now I have to say, this is Christmas, like it's a Christmas themed item. It's part of the Sainsbury's to its Sainsbury's Christmas range, and it does light up. So if I show you that, can you see? I just thought it was beautiful, and yes, it is in a Christmas range, but to be honest with you, this kind of fits with my decor anyway, and like the kind of things that I like, so it wouldn't surprise me if it stayed out all year round, because I just think it's really pretty. I think because with this bit here, you can see there's a little loop, you could suspend this from the ceiling with like some invisible thread, you could like hang it on a wall or a door or something like that, and I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And this was just over £10 I want to say, and I just thought it was beautiful, and I saw it and I couldn't resist, so I picked that up, and I just think it's really lovely. And then the other decorative item that I picked up was also another wreath, and I spotted when I got our Halloween bits out of the garage this year, like earlier on in October, that I was like rustling through trying to open boxes and find which ones the Halloween bits were in, and I saw that our Christmas wreath, which I actually made when Bill was like 1, was falling apart. Like I picked it up and I was like, oh, it's the wreath, and I went to look at it and then just bits all fell off it, and it looked a bit like damp and a bit sad, so we've got a leak in our garage, so it's probably not done things very many favours in there. But I picked this up from M&S. I actually bought this in September I think, which was extreme. That must have been when I noticed it actually, because I did decorate for Halloween early, so probably the end of September, because I'm a bit eager like that. But again, this actually lights up, if I can get the button for you, and I just thought it was really pretty. I recently painted our front door and it looks lovely. It's like a kind of like a dusky green colour, and this is going to look really nice with it. It's got pine cones on and berries, and I just like the fact that it lights up, because then when, you know, people come and knock on the door, it just looks quite festive, doesn't it? And then like when Mark gets home from work, I normally have our door locked so he can like ring the doorbell and this will be glowing from the front door, and I just thought it was really cute. This is suitable for indoor and outdoor use, and it wasn't too expensive either, because I was having a look around at the time, and some wreaths, they're really expensive, and this one I think was around the £20 mark. It may have even been less, and I was just really pleased with it. It's very, very sturdy and very good quality, and it has a little like twine hanging thing to pop on your door with, so I'm really pleased with that. So that's the wreath. And then the other decorative item is this tablecloth actually, and it is a white clean tablecloth from Sainsbury's again, and it's like a pale grey with like white Christmas trees on. I don't know how well this is going to turn up with my ring light on, so hopefully you can see that there. But I saw this and I just liked the fact that it's quite neutral. I'm not massively into like grey and white. I love it in other people's homes, but it just doesn't seem to suit my home at all. But I thought that this was like neutral enough to go in our kitchen. We do have a white clean like blue tablecloth at the moment with giant polka dots on, but I've noticed in the past couple of years when we've had that, whenever I get my Christmas stuff out, the blue really clashes with all of like the traditional colours that I go for. And I saw this and I think it was about, what to say, about £14, and I thought, well, it is white clean and it's reusable, so I can bring this out every year, and when we get our extension done next year, it's also neutral enough that like it will match everything that we get when we have that done as well. So I was really pleased to find this, and it's quite a good size as well, so I'm excited to put that on. Knowing me, it'll probably be on before the week is out as well, because I am itching to decorate, but then I'm a very much like a 1st of December kind of girl when it comes to decorating. But you have to let me know, like, when do you get decorating? I've seen some people with trees up already, like too early for me personally, but then I am actually quite like enjoying seeing people so happy with all like the little twinkly lights everywhere and stuff. It's sweet. So yeah, pick that up as well. We also picked up another one of these. Now we have these for our fairy lights in the living room, so we have like fairy lights on our mantelpiece and like around the alcove where the television is, and I just love fairy lights. And we have like one of these plugs that you can tell, you know, like it works with Google or Alexa, so if you've got either one of those it'll work, but you can basically say like, okay Google, turn the fairy lights on.
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
I forgot that he was in here, that little Google thing in the corner over there. It works when you say downstairs because it's hooked up with the one downstairs, but you can basically say that and it will turn like lights on. And sometimes we get like a real tree. We started that tradition last year, but reaching round the back of it to turn the lights on and off every time, like every morning and every night, it like damages the branches. So we got one of these so we can hook our fairy lights up. So if you have an Alexa or a Google home assistant type thing, then these are a really good shout. You can get them from Amazon, you can get them in like other like techie stores as well, but we love our other smart plug and just thought it was going to be a really good idea for this year for our tree. And then the last few bits are some bits that I picked up yesterday actually from HomeSense, because I wanted to get a couple of Christmas candles. HomeSense do some really reasonably priced that was a mouthful, Christmas candles, which are great actually if you're looking for Christmas gifts, because they're really big and they're nice little designs as well, and they smell amazing. So this huge candle here is pretty big. I don't know if you can see how big it is. It's only $7.99, which compared to like a Yankee candle or something like that is a steal. And this is the scent Cinnamon Stick by DW Home. If you've seen my videos before, you'll know that I love the DW Home candles because I find them to be very affordable, but they're also like amazing scent wise. And this is so strong. It smells like do you remember those sweets, those Fireball sweets? Did anyone have them when they were younger? I used to love them. I love cinnamon, so I'm a sucker for them. But they started off really like spicy and almost burnt your tongue, and then they went really sweet. This is exactly what that smells like, which to me is a really good smell. So that's the first candle that I picked up. And then the other one that I got was this big guy here. Now this one was $12.99, but as you can see, this really is very big. It's a big ass candle, and I don't know how much is in it exactly in terms of like weight or measurement. I think, oh, it's 700 grams worth of candle, but it's also quite like a cute little jar because it's got a little stocking on, and this would make a lovely little gift for someone like a friend or like you know, like a sister or your mum or something. And this one is apple wreath, and yeah, it kind of just smells like apples and like slightly piney, but it's really, really nice. And I'm saving these two for when December hits, because I think because they're quite big, two will be plenty to add some festive smells to our house, which we absolutely love in this house. And then the final two things that I picked up from HomeSense were not, I'm going to be honest, we don't need them, but I couldn't resist. This is a little bit corny, but I wanted like a little plate to put mince pies on for when people came around. You know when people drop in December and you're like, oh, do you fancy a cuppa and a mince pie? I saw this plate and it's by Royal Stafford and it was only $2.99, but it's got little holly all over it, and I just thought it was gorgeous. I tried to explain it to Mark, and Mark was like, I don't even use a plate for my mince pies, and you know, you've got a point, but it's more for guests. That's what I was telling myself. And then I saw this when we were near the till. You know when they leave things out near the till and it's like they're trying to entice you with like coffee syrups or like mugs, or dog toys feature a lot at my local HomeSense, or like snacks and treats. Well, there were all of the Christmas mugs. And I saw this and I knew that I had to bring it home. And it's a big mug. It's really big actually. It's a proper like Builder's Brew one, but it's just white and it's red inside, and then it just says fa la 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 la. I don't know if it's gonna focus, please focus. Fa la 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 la, or fa la la rather. And it has little holly on, and I just saw it and I just thought, oh my gosh, you are the cutest little thing. So I brought that home with me as well, and that was $3.99. So again, if you're looking for a little gift, you could fill it up with like hot cocoa mix, like hot chocolate mix, and give it to like a co-worker, you know, like for Secret Santa or something like that, or like put some fluffy socks in. I don't know, you can choose, but I just thought it was adorable. So they have some really, really lovely things in at HomeSense at the moment, but I didn't go crazy because I think that's the thing at this time of year. You see so many bits that you love, but like realistically you don't need loads of like Father Christmas statues, or you know, a talking stag's head that sings like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You just need to calm down, Charlotte. That's what I tell myself anyway. But yeah, that is everything that I've got so far, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Everybody for the most part, like the majority, voted for me to do it, so I hope you enjoyed it and it gave you some ideas of like what is in at the moment or where's good to go. And I will also, if you would like, do like an advent type video if you would like to see that. So what we're going to put in our advent calendar for the kids, like activities and ideas and that kind of thing. But have a lovely rest of your day, whatever you're up to, and I will hopefully see you very, very soon. Bye.